Hey, Zell. Keeping busy?
You're not the only one that keeps me on my toes.
Just your favorite?
Of course.
What's on the docket? Basic repairs?
Always. Plus, I'm refurbishing the inner lining of Wraith's Javelin. And Sentinel Hayden's getting extra lumbar support whether he likes it or not. It's an easy ad.
Small comforts make a big difference.
People underestimate that. Those comforts make life better out there, even if you don't notice it every day. I like to think that matters. Especially since my son told me he's going to be a freelancer.
How old is he?
11. He'll want to be a dozen things before I have to worry. But I still worry.
There are risks, sure, but there's nothing like being out there helping people, seeing the world, flying. It's not the worst dream for a kid to have.
You're not wrong. The world's chaos. If he can dream about good things that could come out of it, why not let him? Tomorrow we'll want to be a Koroks teamer anyway.
Besides, if he becomes a freelancer, you'll have his suit in top shape. That should give you some peace of mind.
Not sure that works when you're the pilot's mother. It barely works with the rest of you.
Because we're your favorites?
Always.
Freelancer. My favorite customer.
Thought I'd drop by, say hello. So, I'm surprised you never took up flying a javelin, Prospero.
I told you that story about the Titan we followed? Well, after that, I gave the Lancer thing a shot.
I bet you were a pretty good one.
Well, yeah. My aim was pretty wicked. It's just...
What?
It's hard to be a freelancer from the ground. I'm only telling you this because I like you. But it freaked me out. I'm afraid of heights.
You just need to get used to it. Give it some time. You adjust.
You can't adjust to hurtling through the air faster than a wyvern ever dreamed, looking down, then realizing the only thing between you and the ground is nothing.
Don't look down, then.
Too late. By that point, you slammed into a cliff and smeared bits of yourself all over the place.
Best not to overthink it.
Oh, I had plenty of thoughts at the time. Most of them involving language I shouldn't repeat. But the one that mattered was this. If I couldn't fly, I had to help those who do.
What'd you decide?
I'd seen that Titan. I knew what this world could throw at us. So, I decided to throw it right back. Deliver some of our own fearful awe. Prospero style.
You had the right idea. Instill confidence, not just in the freelancers, but in the people we need supporting us.
Thank you for that. Some folks think I'm just another merchant with something to sell.
You're selling victory.
Now you're thinking like me. It's all about presentation.
You sold me. I'll see you later, Prospero.
Till next time.
This Owen business is serious. Where is he?
I don't know.
That's what I thought you'd say.
And why ask?
No harm in checking. After all, he was your cipher.
Yeah, he was my cipher. Not anymore.
Let's cut to the chase. You teamed up with a traitor.
You think I was in on it? I've been risking my life out there. I don't need you questioning my loyalty.
Don't get overheated. I was just looking for more information on your cipher.
You want intel on Owen? He likes sandwiches. We good?
Yeah, we're good. Don't forget, it's my job to question everything and everyone.
You like telling me that.
It's true. I do trust you. I hope you can believe that.
Sure. Hey, how are things here?
We got freelancers going in and out, work getting done. I got reports and charts flying all over. Never dull. How about you? You holding up?
I'm out there doing what I love. That's what matters.
No argument there. Good attitude, clear head. They get you through, right?
You know. If anyone's got a good attitude.
Hey, I'm as human as anyone. We've all had that job that should have been different.
What's yours?
Truth time. All right, that's fair. The Heart of Rage mission, a few years back. I was supposed to go too. I did something stupid, got injured before heading out. Someone took my place. They lost the cipher. Maybe their life. That doesn't compare to you, but...
You felt guilty?
Yeah. Everyone else called me lucky.
It wasn't your fault.
I know that now. But hey, I appreciate it. We have to support each other on both sides of the wall. Okay, enough of my sob story. It's a new day, right? Let's get back to it.
Sounds good. See you later, Jack.
You got it.
Faye, how's it going?
Thank goodness you're here. I've been arguing with an Anthem cipher for what seems like all of time.
Is there some kind of trouble in the capital?
Not unless a rash of bad taste counts. They think the Crimson Lancer is a better series than Dawn Guard.
Radio shows. Those fights must be brutal.
Honor is at stake.
So, you're a Dawn Guard fan?
It's objectively better. Crimson Lancer is a lot of Mylan's propaganda. Don't tell Halleck I said that.
You can't say things like that. Now I pretty much have to tell him.
Halleck's a sucker for stories about a plucky band of lancers. You know the type. 4 lancers, alone against the odds, armed only with sticks and rocks. Also, he loves gushy sentimentality, which that show has by the Strider Fall.
But, Dawn Guard is serious art?
Obviously. I mean, it is set around Anthem, and the romantic subplots are much better written.
This is a side of you I didn't know existed.
Nobody can spend every second of every day working.
Sure, but your hobby is listening to radio shows about other people doing our jobs.
All right then. What do you do for fun?
I know you've seen me practicing sleight of hands with my cards a few times.
Right. But listening to radio shows about lancers is weird.
Yeah, maybe once the Dominion are out of the picture, I'll learn an instrument or something?
Right. Just getting sadder. Don't worry, I'll come up with something.
We're really gonna build our own Javelin of Dawn? You think we can pull this off?
What I say about looking too far ahead. Focus on the here and now. Right now, we need materials and information. That means we need connections.
Corvus gave me this job. Can't they help us out?
When was the last time a government agency got anything done fast?
Point taken. So, connections. Who do we need?
Arcanists are the obvious one. Weird and impossible are their specialties.
I already have an Arcanist contact, Matthias Sumner. I'll see what he can do for us.
Good. Next is the Sentinels. They've got javelins, parts, and contacts in Anthem. Fortunately, there's a Sentinel Dax who's been looking for you. She's supposed to be a bigwig of some sort. Might be just what we need.
Huh. What's an important Sentinel want with me?
Worth finding out, right? Meanwhile, there's plenty of other stuff you can find for the shield.
What do we need?
We need materials, and they're not easy to get. Faye gave me a list. We need some kind of metal that's only found inside the heart of a Titan.
I have to hunt down a Titan? You weren't kidding about the not easy part.
Scars are always scavenging around Shaper ruins. They might have found our metal too.
Your run-of-the-mill Scar won't have a Titan heart stashed away.
The Scar I might. Maybe Luminary, if you can find one. Don't know if that's worse than Titan hunting, really.
Great. So I'll either go hunt a Titan or just ask a Luminary very politely for it. No problem.
Hey, we got this. Just do one thing at a time, yeah? So you impressed yet? The tomb of General Tarsus, making our own Javelin of Dawn?
You and Faye are a good team.
See what you miss when you leave the family?
I'm betting it was more Faye than you.
The brains, maybe, but someone had to keep the Strider going. Defend us in the wilds.
Does that mean you're still flying a Javelin?
Well, as soon as I get my suit in shape. Just needs a little more work.
Oh, so...
Can't rush these things. What, do you think General Tarsus charged into battle without checking her equipment?
Good point. Thought maybe your leg was acting up.
That? This agreement with a giant aneurysm over who was dinner. He snapped my knee, I boiled him with butter. This an inspection?
Believe it or not, I just wanted to make sure you're okay.
Now you sound like Faye. I'll tell you what I told her. Old Halleck has some dings, but I'm a freelancer to my grave.
Legion of Dawn to the core?
You know it. If General Tarsus could fight a chimera for 3 days on a mountaintop in a lightning storm, I can manage a creaky knee.
Later, Halleck.
Would you care to hear me read?
The freelancer that survived the Heart of Rage? I thought you'd be...
What?
I thought you'd be bigger. Hey! Thief! One sec. Go! I was 3 steps away, Carney. You had no chance. I got this. Everything's fine. Hey,
We can do this later.
my aunt disappeared in the jungle.
I'm sorry to hear that. I don't find missing
It
people.
was 10 years ago. She's dead now.
I don't find missing corpses either.
That's not what I'm after. Ever heard of the Emerald Abyss? A jungle region where dozens of people have vanished, including my aunt, a royal cartographer, gone without a trace.
A royal cartographer.
Not just any, the best. Beautiful. My aunt left a journal. She was onto something big. No. Legend has it, the first time anyone vanished in the Emerald Abyss was the same day the Heart of Rage appeared.
That's why I'm here.
Right. That time you went into the heart, yeah, an entire merchant caravan was never heard from again.
My lady.
My aunt's journal proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss. One of the world's biggest mysteries just waiting for us to solve. So, you in?
I need to see that journal.
Sentinel Dax!
Damn it. Don't go anywhere. Commander!
What is going on here?
Keeping the streets safe, sir. Notice this undesirable entering the premises. Stole that citizen's bag.
That is not your job. You file reports. At your desk, you... It's no matter. Your family has ordered you home.
To Anthem?
Immediately.
Beautiful.
Come with me. Now!
I'll contact your cipher. We'll set up a meet, explain everything, okay?
There she goes. Lady Adaxia Mirava Ladell. Third in line for the throne of Anthem. A glorious sight.
What? You mean Dax?
Of course. Lady Adaxia is the most eligible unmarried woman in the world. She will be mine.
If Dax is third in line for the throne, what's she doing with the Sentinels?
I abhor gossip, but her family forced her to join. Something about learning discipline?
Good training for a future Empress.
Yes, well, she could be a little more diligent in her lessons, but all the more reason she'll need someone reliable at her side.
And you're volunteering.
I made the journey in person to show commitment. I hope she appreciates my sacrifice.
I'm sure you'll be, duly rewarded.
I better. None of her other suitors braved this backwater.
Yes, you are very brave.
Sarcasm. How very lower class. Good day to you.
Freelancer, you're back. Good.
You got something for me?
Maybe. I mean, yes. Okay, I do. I order sentinels out beyond the fort to investigate the unusual Scar activity we've been seeing. They didn't report back.
Oh.
I made a mistake, and I owe it to them to finish this properly. You'll still get paid, but this isn't an official Sentinel contract. More like a favor for a friend.
I'll do whatever I can. Just point me in the right direction.
I will.
To make technique. You're just the freelancer I've been waiting for.
Thanks, Pernell. How's the petition going?
Quite well. I have high hopes we'll be seeing improved safety policy in the near future. But we should discuss another matter that may impact you as a freelancer.
All right.
I wouldn't be so casual. If we don't deal with this, someone is going to die.
So, what are we looking at?
The Javelin launch deck has no safety rail.
Good one, Berndl. I thought you were serious.
I'm not joking. The deck is extremely dangerous for maintenance workers. Arlik Janke slipped off the edge during his morning cleaning shift.
Is he okay?
He broke both legs, 1 index finger, 3 ribs, and his nose. He's okay now, but he's still walking a little funny. And he makes a whistling sound when he breathes.
I'm sorry to hear that. Is there anything I can do?
Yes. Support my proposal to install safety railings on the launch deck.
But javelins might catch on the railings when they launch.
That's a good point. I've got it. Tethered safety harnesses. Thanks for helping me come up with a solution.
You're welcome.
I only wish the rest of this fort shared your concern for safety.
What have you been up to?
You'll love it. Okay, it's called the Manifold. Well, technically I call it the Manifold.
And it does what exactly?
For years, I'd heard of a type of Shaper relic that was able to amplify and augment the qualities of other objects. Never encountered one, never knew anyone that had, but thanks to the Elysian manuscript, I think I know where one is. Right here, in Bastion.
And you think it'll amplify and augment the power of my javelin?
Precisely. Excited yet? Not to worry. Once we find the Manifold and get it working, you will be. Guaranteed. First, the Manifold. Then we boost your javelin, you silence the Heart of Rage, and boom. Everyone lives happily ever after.
It's a little more complicated than that.
Details. I've sent all the particulars of the location to Faye. I can't wait.
Hey! I learned something about a certain someone that I believe may be of interest to you.
I doubt it.
Yeah, right. Brace yourself, because this is gonna hit you pretty hard. Sentinel Dax is actually a princess.
Everyone in the fort knows that.
Really?
Yes, it's common knowledge.
Oh, well, it's still pretty interesting though, right?
It was the first 50 times I heard it.
Okay, I hear you. But you're still gonna come to me for all your inside information, right?
I never did.
So, nothing's changed with us?
No.
Woo! Good, okay, so... Hey, do you want to go for a bite or something?
Nope.
I get it. Next time, I swear I'm gonna be a better friend. I will always be your friend.
Okay, please don't hate me, but that link, the one you...
Got elbow deep in her 6'4"?
More like wrist deep, but yeah. It didn't have all the intel I needed.
Again? But you said...
I know. I messed up. Remember my aunt's journal?
The one that proves there's a connection between the Heart of Rage and the Emerald Abyss?
Yeah. It was stolen.
What? When?
Like, 2 months ago?
Why didn't you say so?
Because I thought we could steal the information back without facing the thieves head on.
The outlaws in the cave. They're the ones who took the journal.
Sort of. They work for the guy who took it. A jerk named Talon.
How did this happen?
Minor details. What's done is done. We just gotta keep moving forward.
Okay. What's our next move?
We ambush Talon and steal back the journal.
And you'll show up this time?
You make me sound so flaky. Of course I'll be there.
Is this your work?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I scraped that together with what I remembered from my aunt's research. It charts the routes of the caravans that vanished in the Emerald Abyss.
This is really good, Dax.
You don't have to sound so surprised. Aunt Cordea taught me a thing or two before she disappeared.
Gotta say, you seem a much better cartographer than Sentinel.
Hey, I'd be a great sentinel if the commander would let me stretch my wings. Shut up.
Freelancer.
Hi.
I've been hoping to meet you. I understand you've done good work for Tassin.
I didn't realize that was common knowledge.
Sorry, I work for Corvus. My name's Nadira. Tassin and I are colleagues. She mentioned you're helping out against the Dominion.
Just trying to do my part.
Sounds like a pretty big part. I wonder if you'd speak with my husband.
What do you need?
It's unusual. His name is Leighton. He was once a spy himself, and he has problems coping. Things that happened to him in his past. But he won't open up to me. And since you're cleared for Corvus, I thought you could have a chat.
No harm in trying.
That's how I look at it. Talking can't hurt, right?
Why won't he discuss this with you?
I've tried. I think it's shame, maybe? He doesn't want me to see that side of him. He's become more distant, aloof, and he doesn't have any friends, so...
Maybe he'll unburden himself to a stranger.
Exactly. Tassin seems high on you. I thought if you spoke with him, Leighton might open up.
Sounds like he needs the help. I'd be happy to.
I'd really appreciate that. I think he just needs a friend. He spends too much time in his own head.
I'll let you know how it goes.
Thank you.
You still want to keep talking to me, huh?
Maybe I'm a glutton for punishment.
Hey, the thorniest flower smelled best.
Really? Weeds have thorns too.
But not my winning personality. Why do you think Faye sticks around?
I'm guessing you've got some secret charm only she knows about.
Ah, no secret. There's plenty for everyone. Though, truth is, Faye can't shake that day. Heart of Rage will let her go. And well,
I don't think you're free of it either.
A lot of people died that day. People who counted on me.
Nothing you could do.
Still wonder. You pulled me out of there.
Halleck, you would have died.
Yeah, I suppose. So Adair and Miller bought it instead. It's a fight that never ended. I still want my pound of flesh from that damn storm. Faye says we have a mutual hobby. I think we both just like having company.
It helps to have a shoulder to cry on.
Oh, you see tears in these eyes? Never. With Faye, it's what she heard. That storm messed with her head. So what's the harm in having company to share the misery?
Never getting past it?
What? You think I can get by on charms and good looks? Old Halleck will be fine.
What's going on, Faye?
Perfect timing. Our food just arrived.
What do we need snacks for? Not that I'm complaining.
Get comfy.
You're starting me in the middle?
I thought we should start with one of the good bits. We can always go back later.
So this show's your favorite, right? What do you like about it?
Radio shows are often static. The adventures are formulaic. The motivation stays the same year after year. In Dawn Guard, people change. They grow over the course of episodes. Sometimes better, sometimes worse.
You want them to get worse over time?
Hating characters is the most fun.
We don't get to die today, Alhazan.
Sure, but you can't hate them all. You gotta have some favorites, right?
Hawking's my favorite. And the Cypher, of course, but she doesn't join the cast for 2 more episodes.
I'll watch for them then. Wait, it ended with rocks falling? How could it end with rocks falling?
It's a cliffhanger. Radio shows always do that.
How will they shoot an avalanche?
Maybe they don't solve every problem by shooting something.
I can't imagine living like that.
That's what makes it good escapism. We'll do this again soon. Hopefully before we hit the cataclysm. The next one will make a believer of you. Just you wait.
Hey, Max. How's business?
Business is great. Loads more people are stopping by. Of course, they're claiming the Dominion's coming and we're all gonna die, so it might not stay good.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, I never bet against the house. So will it be this time, freelancer?
My friend Faye brought a tape player in here. How hard would it be to get more Dawn Guard episodes?
Dawn Guard, huh? They make that one in Anthem. Radio broadcast doesn't reach that far. For it to play here, someone's got to bring tapes by Strider. Slow. Expensive.
Oh, so the answer is hard. Okay. I'll owe you a favor. You can collect it whenever you want.
You got a deal. You might regret not putting any limits on that one, though. All sorts of things I could use a spare freelancer for. Some of them are even legal.
Well, now I'm a little worried.
Relax. I won't ask you to pants Commander Vool. Probably.
Make that extremely worried.
Come back later. I'll get your tapes. It'll be fine. More or less.
Hello, my name's Amal, and I'm your bartender. Freelancer.
Nice to meet you.
Did you recognize my voice when I said freelancer?
Was I supposed to?
Well, I was in season 1 of Dawn Guard, so I thought you might.
Really? What was your character's name?
Sentinel 2. Sentinel 1 got to open the gate, but I was always at his shoulder.
Just in the first season?
Yeah, in the second to the last episode of season 1, I got killed by a scorpion.
That's too bad.
Yeah, but that's life, right? You gotta be tough if you want to be an actor.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get another shot.
You're probably right. I don't think Dawnguard appreciated me. Hey, you're pretty smart. I could use your advice.
Okay.
So there's this lady that comes to the bar, and I think she's attracted to me.
What makes you think that?
She said, and I quote, "I'm super attracted to you."
So, what's the problem?
First, she's married. Second, to an aggressive lancer. And third, I am terrible at saying no. How do you think I should handle this?
Just pretend you're playing a character who's great at saying no.
That's a great idea. I'll act my way out of this. I think my character will be firm, but friendly. Just like Sentinel 2, you know? My role in Dawnguard.
Sounds like you got this.
You are a wise person. I'm not gonna forget this. If I ever get into a jam, I know who I'll come to for help.
Great. Hello there. Sorry, didn't mean to bother you.
No, it's okay. I'm Merelda. I drift sometimes. Not so long ago, I'd paint a scene like this. But now my hands ache too much, so mostly I just watch people go about their day.
Can be fun. Imagining who they are, their stories.
It's true. Sometimes you don't even have to imagine. There's a man who strolls the market pocketing fruit when he thinks no one's looking.
Imagine what happens when he's caught.
Oh, I'm waiting for it. Would make a great painting. Now, it's a good way to pass the time while I wait.
Expecting someone?
My son, Kyler. You remind me of him a bit. Same jaw.
Has he been gone long?
A while. His patrol hasn't checked in.
I'm a freelancer. I might know something about it. Where were they patrolling?
Freemark.
Oh, was it recently?
It's been a long time. They were buying supplies there.
Freemark was attacked by the Dominion.
Was it?
About 10 years ago.
I'm sure he got out.
Well, no reason he couldn't have. Anything's possible.
See, you understand. That's what I keep telling people. This whole world proves it.
How long have you been waiting?
My sister says too long. She left Fort Tarsis for Anthem years ago. I couldn't. I have to be here when Kyler gets back.
Any other family?
It's just Kyler and me. But I was young once. I know how it is. He's probably chasing a girl. It's kind of you to ask. Most people are strangers these days. Not many talk to an old woman. Or buy her paintings. You should get back to your day. I'll be fine here.
I wish you luck with Kyler. I hope you hear from him soon.
I'd better. The hell he's gonna pay for making me wait gets worse every day.
Go easy on him. Goodbye, Merelda. Hey, Alec.
You know, people always tell me, Alec, your good looks and charm, you could be a governor or something.
Which people?
You know, people. And I say no thanks. A governor doesn't get their hands dirty figuring out how the world works. Freelancers do. Don't ever forget that.
It's one of the things I like about this job.
Like my old javelin I'm fixing up. The seal, the gateway, they're all part of a finely crafted machine. Tune it properly, and you can fly. Forget to oil a gear, and it's just a hunk of metal.
What about the world?
Just a fancy machine. They think there's more to it. The Anthem and all that energy of creation. I think the Shapers like to tinker. It's what the relics are for. Gears to make the world run.
Hopefully the Shapers' plans were to make things run better.
I think it works both ways.
How so?
Well, the mechanic in me sees a world tuned for both life and death. Both can be a bitch. Though, the Shapers nailed the waterfalls.
I figured you'd hate the Shapers. Heart of rage and all.
I got enough problems. I don't want to hate the whole damn world, too. Figured being a freelancer is a way to prove otherwise.
You should have been an Arcanist.
Huh, right. Because the answer to the world is in some book? I don't think so. A lot more fun tricking around the jungle in a metal suit, scaring the crap out of grabbits.
Andre's like, hey, pal. It's really good to see you.
Hey, Neeson.
I'm glad you bumped into me because I want to give you a heads up on Sentinel Bryn.
What about her?
Okay, so she's got a thing about scars.
What about them?
Well, she's always going on about how we have to be careful because they're a threat and dangerous and scars this and scars that.
She's right. Scars are a constant danger.
Sure, but she's fixated on them. Every time I bring up scars, she goes on a rant about what a murderous plague they are.
Maybe she's got a reason to feel the way she does.
I'm sure she does, but maybe it's time to let it go and start realizing that scars are people too.
But scars aren't people.
I know that. It's just an expression.
Actually, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking we should just agree to disagree on this one. Hey, do you want to tag along while I run some errands?
I'd rather not.
Then maybe I could tag along with you.
I'd rather you didn't.
Yeah, you're right. We should be getting back to work. See you later, Lancer.
Hey, I am so glad you came in today.
Hi, Amal. What's up?
Thanks for asking. I want to run something by you if that's okay.
Do I have a choice?
See, that's why I value your advice. You're smart. Your suggestion for dealing with that aggressive lady was perfect. She told me she respects me now as a bartender.
That's great.
But now, I want to ask you about a woman who moved in across the lane from me. Her name's Karila, and she's really nice, and I kind of like her a lot.
So, what's the problem?
Okay, she says there's a package coming for her, and if she's not home, will I look after it?
What did you tell her?
Here's the thing, she's beautiful, but mysterious, so I never gave her an answer. What do you think I should do?
You're probably just nervous because she's pretty. I'd help her out.
Yeah, why not, right? I mean, what could possibly go wrong? I was worried her friendliness and looks and dark, smoky eyes were affecting my decision-making.
They probably still are.
You are so right. They probably still are. Thanks for the advice. I'll let you know what happens.
You're welcome. Can I order now?
Ah, oh yeah, that's probably why you came in here.
Hello. You're a freelancer, aren't you?
Do we know each other?
Word gets around. There was a time my job was to listen to those words.
Huh. So that makes you...
A spy. Nadira's husband. I think she spoke to you?
Right, she did. You must be Leighton.
This isn't awkward. A grown man prodded into making friends. But my wife insisted.
She said you were a spy? You must have been one of Tassin's people.
Not quite. I was fighting her people. Dominion.
Ah.
Ex-Dominion. I see Nadira failed to mention that.
Yeah.
Don't worry. I defected.
I respect that. The Dominion are a pretty terrible bunch to work for.
Yeah, that's easy to say when you're outside of it, but inside, a man's conscience is never allowed to take root. Like this monitor you've been dealing with. I know his kind well.
I can't imagine.
It's a chorus of one. People forced to sing the same notes. Control, tyranny, supremacy. They become the only notes you know.
Sounds like hell.
I ran from it. Any life in Bastion had to be better than Strollheim.
Most people here are just trying to make their way, live simply, find some happiness.
Yes, decent people. It's all I ever wanted to be. Decency is a commodity in short supply in this world. If we can't find it, we must grow it ourselves.
So you're a spy and a philosopher.
It was my wife who said that, the day I defected to Corvus. She debriefed me. I fell for Nadira before the day was even out.
Must have been one hell of a day.
She was a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. Here was a woman who'd fought in the same shadows I had, yet never surrendered her conscience.
Glad to hear it worked out. Made the risk of leaving the Dominion worth it.
Meeting Nadira saved me. I sometimes wonder if I hadn't left, hadn't crossed her path. My life before, I did things.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Bad memories from before. I try not to think about it.
Nadira mentioned that.
She thinks talking about the past will help me. We'll see how it goes.
Well, until next time.
Yes, I'm still learning to make friends the normal way. I hope you'll drop by again.
Hello, Bryn.
Oh, it's you. Hello.
Are you all right?
Of course, I'm all right. Everything's fine. Just... We lost some Lancers. I ordered Sentinels too far out, far beyond patrol boundaries. They knew the risks when I sent them out there.
can't blame yourself for this, Bryn.
I absolutely can, and I will.
You are all just doing your jobs.
Someone has to be held accountable for what happened. You and I have been working together, and you made it look so doable, so possible.
Bryn,
I thought we could handle things from here on our own.
Bad calls happen to the best of us.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
A lot of friends went into the heart of rage with me and didn't come back out.
Right. Of course. I'm sorry.
Look, you can beat yourself up, but who does that help?
No, you're right. How did you get through it?
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I think my best guess would be to grieve and atone. I know what you're doing, freelancer. You may have noticed this about me, but I'm not
used to having a sympathetic ear in hard times?
I've never really seen the use in talking about feelings. But talking with you, I can almost understand why people do it so much.
That's the best compliment you've ever given me.
I know.
Dax provided Strider routes for Talon's crew.
How'd she get her hands on those?
I thought it better not to ask.
Plausible deniability.
Exactly. I've marked a potential ambush site. On the Strider. Crashing in Dax.
Dax, are you in position?
Yeah, about that.
Seriously?
I got stuck with patrol duty. I'm not a freelancer. I can't just tell the commander to shove off.
Talon's a popular guy.
Talon?
I don't see him. These guys are all scrub league. This is all my fault.
What do you mean?
Nothing. Check the Strider. Maybe it'll have another lead. They're not random. It's a map.
What? How?
My patrol's nearby. I'll explain in person.
In person. Really?
Just bring it to me.
Here it is. Still looks like squiggles to me.
Because you're only seeing half the picture. You need a key, an overlay to show you the rest.
How do you know this?
My aunt taught me. It's an old cartographer trick to hide locations. In this case, probably town's main camp. That's where the journal will be.
How do we get the overlay?
Best guess, another strider.
How many striders does this guy have? Babe, check the routes. Is there one nearby?
There is actually. Sending it now. We found the Strider, but it's been ambushed by a Titan.
Today's not a good day for striders.
Hey, the Titan took care of the hard part. Now, you just gotta find a way inside without it killing you.
That's always the rub.
Won't budge. Battery's fried. Check the wreckage for a replacement.
Maybe take out the Titan first. Just a thought.
Okay, you replace the battery.
It's still not working.
Power flow needs a full reset. Titan really did a number on her when it attacked.
Which it's still doing, by the way.
Got it, Dax. Thanks for your input.
Welcome.
It will. I have a good feeling.
Oh, that makes me feel so much better.
That did it. Door should open now.
Yes, okay. Get the overlay.
We found another scroll. Listen the images together. Well, what do you know? Dax was right.
If it happens again, she'll catch up with a broken clock.
Hey, I can hear you.
Marking talent space.
Got it. On my way.
Let's see who gets there first.
What about your patrol?
They'll be fine.
We're approaching the camp.
Dax, where are you?
Meeting with us there.
Just don't start without me. A sore winner. Never would have guessed. Where's Talon?
Coward barricaded himself inside. We'll have to take out the camp's defenses to reach him. Focus on the turrets.
You okay?
This thing was built to take a few... Boom! You see that? I'm so badass.
Watch your six.
You mean Earth 6?
Stay back! I'm warning you! Don't tell me that's Talon.
No, just a worm. He won't be a problem.
How do you?
Come on, let's finish this.
Hey.
That's far enough!
No one has to get hurt. Whoa, 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 whoa. All we want is that journal.
I know. Talon gave me one job. Make sure you don't get it.
Did Talon give you permission to burn it?
No. Maybe. Shut up!
Okay, why does Talon even want that journal?
Because it's a treasure map. All those missing people carried valuables into the jungle. And when I find them, I'll be rich. You shouldn't have chased me, Dex.
You shouldn't have robbed me, Talon.
It's what I do. You knew that when you hired me.
You hired these people? That's how they got your journal?
It's hard to do background checks out here. Besides, Talon used to be a sentinel.
And now he's been reduced to this.
And you die first.
Talon! The journal!
Toss it here!
Hey!
Look out! Are you alive?
Yeah, is that your hand?
No, it's mine.
Move it. Now.
Okay. Which way did Talon go? Commander! How'd you find us?
I followed the smoke. Passed by what was left of your javelin.
I can explain.
No! You're done. There's someone waiting at Fort Tarsus to take you home.
Commander, wait. This journal belonged to my aunt. It can solve the mystery of the Emerald Abyss. Hey!
Give it back!
Consider yourself lucky that you still have a javelin, freelancer.
At least Talon doesn't have the journal.
He doesn't need it anymore. Just didn't want you to have it. He's so far ahead. You should just give up.
Give up? Yeah, not what I do.
Good.
Dax!
We'll figure it out. Just meet me back at the port.
Hello again, Merelda. Still people watching?